hair over here just for a few minutes? And no, you're not in trouble.
Are we supposed to do the actual thing over here? No, we're by ourselves.
You're doing it by yourself.
And when I'm finished, can I go home?
I need to see you work, add and subtract some integers today together, okay? So I want to make sure that we all understand how to do this before we move on to something else, okay? So that's all we're going to do together.
For like clocks.
I need you working. There's a clock right there.
I can't read time.
I'll let you know when it's time, okay? All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you guys a problem, and I want you to show me how you would model it with these counters, okay? All right, y'all ready? We'll just share these counters. Let's do show me how you would model that. -4 plus -3. -4 plus -3. All right, so what would be your answer?
7.
7? Is it going to be a positive 7 or a negative 7? How do you know your answer is a negative 7?
Because we're only using negatives and positives. So if there were to be maybe
Wait, the
if
negative
there was a
7?
positive, it would be positive.
Good. All right, Imani, what did you get for your answer?
Problem.
Okay, so we know that adding means to combine, right? So that's what we're doing. We're trying to combine this -4 with a -3. So when we combine them and put them all together, how many do you have? -7, right? So that would be your answer, -7. Elle, did you get the same answer?
Yeah.
All right, y'all ready to try one harder? Okay. See if you guys can model this one. Let's do -5 plus 4. Read the board. Model that for me. -5 plus 4. -5 plus 4. All right, so Elle, I'm going to start with you. So you modeled it correctly, so great job. What would you say your answer is? Your answer is -10? Okay, so let's look at what we have. You have -5. What are you combining with -5? +4. And what do you notice about your model here? There's more negatives than positives, good. Do you notice anything about these that we have lined up here? What do we talk about a positive and a negative? What do they make when we combine them? You remember? Anybody else remember?
Yeah. So take these out, it's just negative 9.
So how did you know we could take these out?
Because it will just be 0 pairs since this is positive and this is negative.
Yeah, so remember how we said opposites, so like +2 and -2? Anytime you combine opposites, they equal 0. So if we have a +1 and a -1 and we put them together, we combine them, then they cancel out, right? So we can remove our 0 pairs, and what are we left with? -1, right? So how can we fix this model? So we have -5. So what colors are negatives?
Oh.
There we go. So we all had -5. We add those +4 and we got -1. All right, y'all are ready for another one? Okay. Try that one. Are you all finished? So then work on the fronts. If you're finished with the backs, work on the fronts. You're all done with everything? Then you get to read a book. You can turn it in and read.
Wait.
Can I look on my phone?
Yeah.
Is I want you to write your answers for each one off to the side, okay? I'm gonna give you guys a few more to do.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Can I go to the restroom quick?
Go to the restroom at the same time.
All right, guys, you try that. All right, guys, listen up. Thank you. You have been given instructions for what you guys should be working on right now, and I'm getting really distracted because you guys keep calling my name and I'm trying to help students work on something. Okay, so we need to work on following directions. The first task was for you guys to finish writing, and then we're practicing with our astros. Okay, I did say that you could whisper, so if you have a question, you can whisper to your neighbor, and you can also use your composition book to help you. What would you say to help me understand how to solve it?
The answer is -4. Don't ask questions. Just act like you know.
See how you did. Good job.
I just finished mine right now. The last one's
That's perfect. Good job, Adam. You can go back to your seat. Thank you, sir.
Done.
Let's see.
I'm done. I'm done. Can I go now?
Good job, Elle. That's perfect. Go back to your seat.
Can I go now?
All right, let's see. So number 1, you got 4, -6. Let's look at this one.
Case.
Can you model that for me?
I'm done now. Can I go to the restroom?
You may go to the bathroom. Can you show me your paper?
Oh.
3 sentences.
Okay, okay. Again, what number is that? Positive or negative? That's a negative? Positive. So show me 6 positives. Where are your 6 positives at? Okay. So you have your 6 positives. Count them again. So what color are you going to use to show your positives? Is it the yellow side or the red side? What side? The yellow. So we have 6 of those. So show me 6 yellows. Okay. So I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5, but we have 6 positives here. Go sit down, sweetheart. Okay. There's our 6. Now what are we trying to combine with that positive 6? Is it a positive 8 or a negative 8? Okay, so make sure you have 8 negatives there. You got 8 negatives? Okay, so now let's combine them. When we combine them, what do you notice? Okay, so what do we call these? Do you remember what we call those? Positive and a negative? They're 0 pairs. Yeah, so 0 pairs, we can cross them out, right? We can remove them. So go ahead and take them away, remove them, and then what are you left with? Is that a positive 2 or a negative 2? That's positive. They're red, right? So that means they're negative. So this one would be negative 2. All right, can you show me how you can do one more? Okay, try this one. Try that one. I'm gonna come check on you in just a minute, okay?